And now our final story, more of a footnote actually. Black Friday was much tamer than in previous years, but people still lined up to sacrifice their meager earnings to ECONOMOS, the god of capitalism, thus appeasing it until the next wave of mindless spending, Christmas. Stay tuned for The Late Show, and by that we mean a show that about 6 people watch according to Nielsen ratings, Alex and the Garbage Man.
Oh, fuck. That was awesome. What was the name of that again? That was fucking great.
What, the god of capitalism?
Yeah.
ECONOMOS.
ECONOMOS. That's brilliant. I love it.
Now, I didn't come up with that myself. I stole that from Deep Fat Fried.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
That's spot on. I like it. That was really good. So
it's a shame you had your head buried in your phone
Sorry.
at the very end, because I had a really nice Photoshop of your head on this guy who had done synthol in the past, and he had big old chesticles out to here. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll go look at the video. I'll rewind it. Sorry, of course, just as I get on air, I'm talking to band stuff. Right, so I emailed you Brody's email, or sent you Brody's email in Messenger. So
okay,
tell him why we wanted his email.
Yeah, because Brody wants an old episode from the old show. So I'm going to send him a link to the Dropbox so he can get that. So Dropbox still has its uses, even though I haven't used it in a year or so. Yet, you made it big when you made it onto the Nielsen ratings on a YouTube show.
And I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'm going to have to watch that video after, because I turned that video on and my internet just dumped.
Wow.
Like, that's how, that's how ghetto my fucking internet is. Ugh, good Lord. Shaw sucks.
Yes, this is not a glowing review of Shaw or its services, unfortunately.
Yeah, Shaw sucks.
Shaw revival isn't cool, you stupid. Fuck. Where's Craig? The pets are only in it for the bucks. And if you don't believe me, you're a schmuck. Yeah, ska sucks. Yeah, by Propagandhi.
Ska sucks. Yeah. Okay. Wait, could highlights we need to talk about? Okay, so I sent Alex one thing, and it was that Jack White was quitting Twitter because Elon Musk was it disgusting like Joe Rogan? And I can't find anything about it. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Maybe it was one of those tweets that he made and then deleted his entire account. But then again, it's Jack White. I'm sure somebody screenshotted the thing. Then again, screenshots can be edited, so who knows what's real in this day and age.
Okay, so this is from NME.com that Jack White has quit Twitter after Elon Musk reinstated Donald Trump's account. So he's among dozens of other people left the social media platform.
Okay.
So, okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what else
Still would have been nice to know, to flesh it out as to exactly why.
So this is what I don't get. So he says here, he addressed Musk directly, imploring him to be truthful and tell it like it is, that people like him and Joe Rogan, who give platforms to liars like Alex Jones, are financially enticed to throw their support behind figures of speech and hate speech, spreading this hate speech. So I need to play the other side of the sword. Okay, when you say so you give the platform to liars. Okay, now yes, Alex Jones is a liar. We've and he's made that even Alex Jones he's admitted it. Okay,
knowledgefight.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but then again, what is Alex lying about? I want things. I want his things. I want, if this is your hill to die on, that you're going to leave. And again, we're talking about something that just doesn't really even matter. But you're going to leave Twitter because of he gets platform. Okay, so what are the things that Alex Jones has lied about that make you mad?
Mm-hmm.
That's that blanket statement that my co-host loves to say, and my co-host is extremely right. That is a blanket statement. If you're going to sit there and say, I think Alex Jones is a piece of shit because of what he said about Sandy Hook, that's enough for me. Cool, I agree with you. I think he's a huge piece of shit for that.
Yep.
But have a reason. It's that blanket statement that, like, this is why. Well, no, I want to know why. You know, it's like, yeah, see, Brody, everyone goes to Sandy Hook. And I agree. I totally agree with that.
There was an instance, and I was listening to it today, and I didn't remember it. I was listening to episode, I think it was 159 or 160 of Knowledge Fight, and there was a clear-cut case of someone who had called into Alex's old show. This is back in 2009. The caller called him on something, said, "You're wrong about this," and Alex said, "Okay, we're gonna take a commercial break, but I'll talk to you off air." And so I can't remember if it was on the radio show, they're playing a commercial, but on the YouTube or the internet live stream, he's talking to the caller. The caller fleshes out what he's accusing Alex of, and Alex says, "Okay, you're right, I was wrong on that." I think it was you remember when Alex was on Joe Rogan's show, I think it was episode 911, and there's one point in that 4-hour stream where Alex says this really long chain of numbers. It's like Bill 4911 paragraph C, something like that. That really long thing, which he thinks is a gotcha. I said, "Oh, well, I've read it, so I know what I'm talking about." There's that one part he cites, but the next part says there has to be consent. I think it was to do with 5G or something. And the caller said, "Alex, the next part says there has to be consent in order for the previous part to be true." And Alex says to the caller, "Okay, you're right. I was wrong on that." So that's a clear-cut case. Again, Knowledge Fight episode 159 or 160 is where they talk about that specifically.
Okay. Hi, Sarah. So,
hello, Sarah.
And he says here, okay, so this is that, okay, we're going to get into this. This is one side of the training, the thought, and then the other side of thought, okay? So, it's reported that misinformation on the platform has been enabled dramatically. Okay, so who has it been enabled for? Right now, and what I'm saying this is because I remember I should, again, kind of like you said, I should have wrote this down. Someone was saying something that's said something about the transgender movement. It's like, okay, so, but if you have a couple doctors saying, okay, it's this normal sex and gender are not the same. Okay, but then you have what seems to be a lot more doctors saying that's absolute malarkey, that's not the way it goes. Then who is the one giving misinformation? Right? Who is the judge to say? Who is the judge, jury, and executioner to say who is giving the misinformation?
In that case, yeah.
And in what party? Like, what views are you saying it's misinformation? Now, something here makes me giggle. And I think I'm the only guy that games online here, okay? So, within days of Musk's takeover to hate speech on Twitter reportedly spiked. Use of the N-word, for example, increased nearly 500% in 12 hours. I'm going to tell every single, well, we got 4 people listening, and I wish more people would hear this. You want your mind blown? Go on Grand Theft Auto and listen to one of those lobbies for 25 minutes. And I bet you they use the N-word more than 500% of the time in there. I had a gentleman call me the N-word, I swear, 65 times in 4 minutes. Because instead of using a period at the end of his sentence, he used that word.
Was he using the hard ER or the soft A?
Well, it was the A because he was an African-American gentleman. And I said a few times, like, "Sir, I'm whiter than sour cream. Like, what are you doing here?" And he's just, it was, I swear, that was his period every sentence. So,
okay.
Well,
well, he's got license to say it, I suppose.
No, I guess, but still, like, and I'm sorry, in this day and age, if you are not of that ethnicity and you have the balls to use the N-word on social media, Godspeed.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah, right. So yeah, just Godspeed.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I want to go back to something that Brody had said. I don't think he should be platformed. Let idiots be idiots. You know, back in 2005, that would have been an acceptable sentence. However, after Sandy Hook and after Pizzagate, especially, we got to kind of pull in the reins on letting idiots be idiots online and saying whatever they want. Now, I'm in favor of freedom of speech, but Knowledge Fight has gone into depth on Pizzagate and why it happened and the shooting at Pizzagate. That's what I'm referring to when I say Pizzagate. The guy who went and shot up the pizza place in Washington because apparently there was a basement. It was all about trafficking kids done by the higher powers in the U.S. government, which turned out to be total BS. And the guy was crazy, and he had believed what he had read on not only InfoWars, but probably Reddit and other places on the internet. So when you allow idiots to be idiots and you allow other idiots to take in that information and let it stew in their brains as though it's fact, and then they act on that wrong information that is absolutely not fact, then we have a problem. Now, it's a good thing that no one went to the Wayfair Corporation and shot up that place. You heard about the Wayfair cabinet. I know I've asked you this before, but the Wayfair cabinets.
Yes. We talked about it. Yeah, that they're code name for children.
Yeah, children who had been kidnapped. I mean, good Lord. And then there's QAnon. I mean, come on. This is why private companies, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they are starting to clamp down very specifically on what we can say with regards to anything. And if we don't agree, then we have to go elsewhere. So this is why you got to play your cards, either play your cards close to the chest with your theories, or just don't dive into that kind of talk.
Yeah, and I've told the story, so I won't tell the story again. But that whole incident with the guy claiming the NDP leader was from his India or whatever. It's like, no, he was born in Peterborough. Well, it doesn't matter. No, it does matter because you're spreading false shit.
Are you talking about Harjit Singh?
Yes, this general, and this guy, I can't remember Harjit Singh. I always forget his name.
Oh, no, the leader of the NDP. Sorry.
Yeah. Jangit, isn't there Mangit? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't vote NDP.
Me neither. So, but what I'm saying is these people, like when he was saying that the NDP leader was from, I've said this before, in India, and while he's sitting there talking, I just open my phone and I go, "Hey, no, he was born in Peterborough, Ontario." Thank you.
Jagmeet, sorry.
And
I was thinking of the defense minister.
Yeah, but then the guy goes, "Oh, well, whatever." I'm like, no, it's not whatever. Because you're stating something and it's not a fact.
Exactly.
It is bullcrap. It's malarkey. Yeah. I'm trying to cut down on my swearing. So
at least for the first 10 minutes of the live stream, so we should be okay.
I'm trying to just stop it as much because I'm always complaining at Colin for the amount of swearing he does. So it's like, well, if and that's the way I can say to him, like, look, dude, I've toned down my swearing. You should be able to do it too.
Yeah, it's just a choice of words over other words. That's all it is. You can still give the same.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'll keep swearing. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you guys. Yeah, yeah. That was no good, poopy. Fuck you. Oh.
That's why he only has cameos on the show.
Right? He has Tourette's. He has potty mouth.
Obviously.
Sorry to cut you off like that, but
no, it's all right. That adrenochrome thing, that was a bunch of hobnob trash as well. I mean, it does have some basis in some kind of fact, and I think Nick is frozen. Oh, no, he's good. He might be dropping frames.
Yeah, I'm down to 1 bar.
Ear me good. Okay. Yeah, you're moving.
I haven't done nothing.
It's all Brody's fault. Yep. It's
I'm
because he's
gonna-
watching the stream.
I'm gonna tell Kim. Get Telus. Fucking internet sucks.
Yeah, get Telus fiber if you can. I still haven't had Telus come into the building and wire it up for fiber, but the instant it is, I am switching over because I want that fiber. I want that 300 or 600 up and down, maybe even 900.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah,
90s
I know.
dial-up.
It's ridiculous. Like I'm not doing anything. Like seriously.
Yeah, if you move too fast, it's going to skip frames. Yeah. Jesus,
It's
that
infuriating.
again.
Yep.
Does it have to do with weather? Have you had snow yet?
Yeah, it snowed today, but weather should not dictate my internet.
Hello.
Hello there, my beauty Scottish maiden.
Speaking of things that can melt snow, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'd look up stuff on the internet, but I can't right now because I open anything. see if I open it, click to get off this website fast enough.
Look at this guy. The amount of knob gobbling that you do for fiber, one would think that you were being paid by Telus. Saying that to my dad. Such a terrible person.
Yeah,
I can't wait for fiber. Yeah. I can't wait for fiber.
Yeah. I want fiber so bad. I want, like, this internet sucks.
Jesus, I should have created that "What Makes Old People Happy" segment by now, because then I could play that and go, "We want fiber," and it's going to come out in a totally different meaning. I want magnesia. Speaking of which, where's old man Chad and his reams of pudding?
I think he's on nights.
Oh, poor guy.
Shaw Cable. I'm just gonna message them right now. Your fucking internet sucks.
Old chubby my guys get what they want.
I don't give a fuck. We're the motherfucker unpopulated. See, there goes my swearing.
Yeah, we had this problem back in the summer.
Yeah, and I'm actually in a less dense populated area now. It still sucks.
See, Dad, old chubby white guys, I was originally going to use that as the last shot in the intro, but I had to go to Synthol instead because all the results I got in the image search on Bing when typing in old chubby white guys, not something I can use on social media, especially if you set the filter to none. Ooh.
Ew!
Yeah. Yep. I paid for that one, unfortunately. Oh, well.
No, like my internet should not be dragging like that at all. Not at all. No. So.
Shaw is like a giant. Who is that Alaskan senator, Ted, from back in the day? He's like, the internet is not a thing that you can just dump something on like a truck. It's a series of tubes. He has no idea what he's talking about. Oh man, this was such a great clip back in the day that Jon Stewart just lambasted him for. It was awesome. I think it was Senator Ted Stevens from Alaska. This was around the time that Sarah Palin, I think, was running as vice president. Yeah, 2003, 2004. Ted Stevens.
No, that'd have been 2008, actually.
Hold on.
I was trucking. It actually says here 2014.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 14, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was the old white guy who was running against Barack Obama in 2008, and then the younger slick-haired white guy from Utah running against Obama in 2012. So yeah, Sarah Palin would have been vice 2008 running. Ugh. Using the pipe analogy to explain it to people. All right. Explain it to telescopes. Oh my God. They're all that stupid. Hey, well, you and Dad can fight about that, I guess.
Yeah, fuck. Alaska Senator Stevens called internet series of tubes.
A series of tubes.
Hmm.
Well, you're not dropping any
Anchorage,
frames now.
Alaska. Well, I don't want to push it, so don't move. So I saw. I don't want to click on anything, so maybe you can bring it up. That the Buffalo shooter, the guy that shot up the supermarket, pleaded guilty.
Yes, I have that article pulled up. And Jesus, the guy is 19. And according to the article, which is from the Canadian Press, he used a semi-automatic rifle and body armor to carry out a racist assault he hoped would help preserve white power in the U.S. Why in the world would anyone, let alone a 19-year-old, care about white power or the white race and preserving it? And oh my God, we're going to be replaced. Who cares? Who cares? Why is that foremost on anyone's mind at any point in time? There is no sense made.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I really,
Well, the good news is he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. So either he's going to join up with one of those neo-Nazi groups and shave his head and probably be knifed by a different group, or he's something else. I don't know.
Sodomized by a different group. Sodomy. Sodomy.
Dad, it might have to do with weather because apparently we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. So it might be happening around here. Although it's been teasing us the past few days being really cold in the mornings and the evenings. So one would think it would snow then, but hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it got cold here. Fuck, -20 now.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow. So, using the app on my Fire Stick. It's work great when it comes. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it's just a processor in your computer then, I guess.
Possibly. Thanks, Dad. Take care.
Bye, Bruce. No, we run everybody off.
You bring up the term white power once and you lose somebody.
Yeah, you lose everybody.
I mean, come on. I'm just saying. You got to hear it in full context is all. But what a moron this 19-year-old is. I think he drove 3 or 4 hours from where he was living because he had done his research. So that's capital punishment right there. It was motivated.
Mm-hmm.
What a moron.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty scary. It's pretty fucking scary.
So that's more of this. We can't really let idiots be idiots in this day and age.
Yeah, exactly. Were you just hitting something on your mic?
I got the mic really close to the screen. Probably bumped. Chromecast through your phone. So I imagine if Sarah was on her laptop and it was plugged in, we'd be dropping frames or something. It's so strange that it's better on Wi-Fi or something.
Oh, what did you do that was silly?
Oh yeah, Pixar. It didn't happen. She's baiting us.
You're involved in a German Scheiser video, and now you got bukkakied and it's still stuck in your hair.
We're not letting that one go.
No.
You went to Germany. You went to... Wow. Last time I saw someone getting burned in a tanning booth was Final Destination 3, I think. It's either 3 or 4.
I don't know. I watched the first one. That was it.
Oh.
Can be
I imagine you saw the meme of the second one where the giant log goes through the front of the cop car. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How burnt is burnt? Like Freddy Krueger burnt, or like just a slight tinge?
Skin redder than your hair kind of burned? Or is it turned black? Oof. Then you get canceled for that.
Ah! Hold on.
Drink. Is he playing right now? Oh, he's laying the smack down on their candy asses. Talking that trash. You listen here, jabroni. Personal. Did you use any kind of suntan lotion? Any at all? I imagine you did, but if you didn't, well, that's on you. Double drink because they're fighting now. This is awesome. Only in the first degree. I'm sorry that your pain is humorous to me and probably to other people in the audience, but thank you for that. Yeah, it's annoying, but maybe your skin will get used to. Jesus, what is he doing? He's going to power bomb his wife or something. Giggity. That's the thing. If you have never used a tanning booth before, then you've got to really temper your use of it. 5 minutes for the first 2 weeks, and then you increase to 10 minutes, and then further and further.
And you can quote him too. Hi.
Your Rudy Poo candy ass. Did you power bomb her? Give her the rock bottom?
Kind of a personal question, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you have personal skin? Oh, never mind.
But we need content for the show, so come on.
Yes, I power bombed her. And if
yes.
it pops up here in 20 minutes and I go to jail, we know why.
Awesome.
Yeah. I dropped a DDT on her. First degree.
And if she pops up right away, then you got to give her a few beers. I think that's what The Rock was doing with all those ridiculous Stone Cold Stunner reactions.
Yeah. Oh.
I was also sober. Is there some rule in Scotland that you got to drink before you go into a tanning booth or outside in the sun?
Yeah. Burst into flames, governor.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I guess I can't believe no one brought this up. So did no one else aside from my sister see the ostriches get loose in Tabor? Yeah, Google that shit right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so Thursday there is a farm south of town that has ostriches. And the ostriches broke out. Apparently there was 20 of them on the loose. And yeah, so Tabor was in the news again for something ridiculous.
All right, Lethbridge News now.
Yeah. Just read.
It's advising the public to be cautious.
Yeah.
A total of 20 escaped from a local farm. Yet one was hit by a vehicle and killed. Oh, please tell me there's dash cam of that.
Not that I'm aware of. We haven't seen it yet. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boston has a marathon. We have an ostrich.
Yeah.
This is when if you want to stop them all in their tracks, hopefully they're in a group. This is where you want one of those IEDs.
Yeah, no doubt. Boom.
All of them.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happened on Thursday. Ostriches loose, living gangster, the paradise in which gangsters are.
A week from now, ostrich burgers on sale now.
I'd try ostrich.
I would too. I've tried, because Save on Foods has, I think, deer and bison and some other kind of meat in the frozen food section that's really good.
Huh? What?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, definitely penis. Definitely.
If it ups the testosterone, I'll try.
Yeah, it's gonna give me more test.
No, I won't.
Yeah, and Ben. So when I didn't find this out till later, or actually I found it a while ago. But so Colin's girlfriend, her family actually has ostriches in Bow Island though, and Ben found out about that, and Ben wants ostrich meat. He wants to try it. So we haven't tried it yet. So
Yeah.
I want to ride one on stage next year, Mark. That's how I want to enter the stage on an ostrich. I think it'd be awesome.
Can you outrun an ostrich?
Well, I need two of them, I think, to carry me. Oh, you can walk, come in like surfing on ostriches. It's a great idea.
And you play that Mr. Lou song from Pulp Fiction as
Yeah.
you're coming in.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
I think you need to I think you need to make that happen, Mark. Ostriches for another simple solution to come on stage with. I think so. What's the most exotic meat you've had? Well, there was one night this girl, and oh, sorry, not that kind of meat.
I was going to go there too.
Does eel count? I think eel's really the most. Bison, elk, anything. I've had most wild game, like indigenous to like us. I had a Canadian geese jerky. Yeah, one of the government guys had got a ticket for it, and he stopped by one of our job sites. I did not like it. It was not good. It was very greasy. But I gotta say, that's probably the most exotic meat I've had is a Canadian goose.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'd have to say because I've never had like alligator or crocodile or anything like that.
Maybe should have added some ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup usually helps anything like, work. It really does.
A mixture of ketchup and syrup.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's how we do it here. No, we don't.
This is how we do it.
Gator.
This is how we do it. Sha-na-na-na-na.
Did you find that somewhere here, Ryan, or did you actually go to the Florida?
Or was it a woman from Florida?
Ooh.
But you're just calling him a gator. Because I gated her my penis. Play up.
That'd be annoying.
Well,
yep.
Yeah, a little bit. See, Mark didn't say no about my ostrich idea at Cornfest, so prepare to see Ninja Nick, the garbage man, on a fucking pair of ostriches entering the stage.
At a Cajun restaurant. Interesting. I found this article about 12 common old wives' tales that aren't actually true. One of them had to do with where I can find it. Whenever I can find it. Nope. Oh. If you swallow gum, it stays in your intestines for 7 years. Wrong.
How long does it stay in your system? Does it pass immediately? Does it say?
It's just like any other food.
Oh, okay.
Let's make it a costume. Oh, I should have saved that video. There was a short video on YouTube I saw last night of a young woman who, I don't know what the costume was of, but you know those T-Rex costumes?
Yeah.
Those modern ones. Well, she had something a little bit different. It wasn't the Nutcracker guy, but I'll use that as an example because I can't remember what it actually was. So the guy's behind her and she's in the costume and it looks like he's grabbing her and she's running all over the house
aliens.
Yelling about it.
It was an alien.
I think
like
so.
An alien. Yeah, I've seen a couple guys use those. Yeah, they're like aliens.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, I think I love those T-Rex costumes. They're great. I love them.
Yes.
I get a kick out of them all the time. Whenever I see them, I get a kick out of them. Okay, what other myths do we have? I thought you were going to read some more.
Spicy foods can cause ulcers.
Oh, sorry. Stop.
Yeah.
Hold on. What
are you going to test that theory? You going to go get some spicy food right now?
You ready?
Wrong.
Okay, continue reading now. I'll be on it. Okay, go ahead.
According to Live Science, studies have shown that spicy food won't cause ulcers, although it can irritate existing ones. Ulcers are actually often caused by a bacterium called Heliobacter pylori, not food with a kick. So Helicobacter pylori. Gordon had mentioned that. I don't know how many episodes ago, 30 episodes ago or so, around when he first started listening. Yeah.
I remember him talking about that. I do remember hearing him say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now this one is stupid. Eating a watermelon seed means the fruit will grow inside of you.
Wrong.
Do we even have to entertain why that's not true? I mean,
no. Move on.
I eat pumpkin seeds and I have not become a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone orange yet.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, it is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
If you have wet hair and go outside in cold weather, you'll get sick.
Wrong.
Dr. Pritish Tosh, an infectious disease physician and researcher at the Mayo Clinic, told the HuffPost that you generally need to be exposed to a, quote, infectious agent, end quote, in order to get sick. Tosh added, quote, going out with wet hair is not going to cause an infection. I think it more so just makes people uncomfortable, end quote. That said, though going outdoors with wet hair won't cause the flu, it could damage your hair.
The Bilderbergs!
I just like that one. Well, what's it? I don't remember this one.
I sent that to you on Facebook, I don't know how many years ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
And you never used it.
Ass.
I don't think it worked the way it was supposed to on the Facebook.
Probably because it was a really short, it's like 1 second, that video. But every time you had posted about going to the Fatmobile, I thought, I got to make something for that. Yep.
Okay, what's the next one? Was it Trouser Snake?
I got this one.
Doing the tube stick boogie.
Wrong.
Hair of the dog gets rid of a hangover.
Wrong.
So before I continue with this, what is your advice, if any, for getting rid of a hangover?
Some ibuprofen and water. Just, water and ibuprofen in time. You know, that's why when you drink, you should be drinking water while you drink, because it usually lessens the hangover. Maybe if you weren't eating so much snake, as some people do in the chat. Snake is code for wiener.
As Dr. Carrie Peterson, an internist, told Self, having another alcoholic drink is likely only going to make you feel worse later on, explaining, quote, it merely postpones your hangover until later in the day, end quote.
I like that. Good call.
Another one, if you pull out a gray hair, 2 more will take its place. I'm not even going to explain that one.
Wrong.
This one is interesting. Eating carrots will drastically, maybe even dramatically, improve your eyesight.
Wrong.
Hey, you never seen a rabbit wear glasses?
This one is said to have roots in a bit of military propaganda during World War II. Supposedly, in an attempt to trick German Nazis into thinking the British had superior eyesight, the British Ministry of Information created a propaganda campaign that included a tidbit that eating a lot of carrots helped the British see in the dark, even during blackouts.
Wrong.
Now, it's true that vitamin A can benefit your eyes, helping you to see under conditions of low light or darkness and keeping your corneas functioning. I think with regards to World War II, the British had to hide the fact that they had radar for detecting German planes flying over the channel from France, and they had to cover it up somehow. So that's what they said. And that myth proliferated into the 1980s because that's what my mom told me. Now, and I'm pretty sure she didn't know what the truth was.
Positive that she didn't, because I heard the same thing from my dad.
So this idea that parents know everything, that in and of itself is...
Oh, we both did it. I was on the button.
We both did it at the same time. It canceled out.
So,
Awesome.
is that it?
Sitting too close to the television will make you go blind.
Wrong.
Eye strain can be caused by driving for long distances, being stressed, or even using the computer for quite some time, and it can also be caused by watching a lot of television from any distance. Fortunately, eye strain isn't widely known to cause permanent long-term damage in children or adults, but if it's not going away, you may want to see a doctor.
I'm sorry, guys. The new dog we have likes to be up at 4 a.m. to go pee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
We can't kick her out of the habit. Oh, sorry, guys, that I'm yawning. Anyways, okay, next.
Jesus. Shaving your hair makes it grow back thicker and coarser.
Wrong. Wrong.
Shaving
Does it look
slices
like it's
away...
coming back fucking thicker?
Well, there's a difference between the hair that falls out from the top of your head and shaving it off. So,
And the
if it
hair
was-
from my balls.
boom.
Sorry.
Anyway, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, if you hit him with it.
This phrase supposedly has roots in a decades-old saying from Wales, not far from where you are, Big Red, that was originally, quote, eat an apple on going to bed and you'll keep the doctor from earning his bread, end quote. That is dumb. If you eat the fruit, you won't get sick, and it could have roots in the idea that apples are a fairly healthy food. Blah, blah, blah. This idea that if you eat an apple, you won't get the Rona. Come on. We all know it's colloidal silver. No, I'm just kidding, YouTube. That's not true. I'm just messing with you.
Wrong.
That's interesting. Tank 77.
Yeah, it's a podcast of people that have built Tabor up over the years. So I actually guest hosted on one of the episodes. Yeah, go check them out. It's on your... I'm not sure if it's on Apple Podcasts yet, but it is on Spotify, I believe. Oh, not Spotify. Yep.
That's
Okay.
cool. Tank 77. Nice.
Next. Or is it the last one?
If you swallow gum, the gum, just like any other meal, it passes through your body in the same amount of time. Swimming less than an hour after you eat causes cramps and drowning.
Wrong.
Your blood isn't diverted enough to cause any real risk of drowning. In 2012, the American Red Cross published a review stating, quote, current available information suggests that eating before swimming is not a contributing risk for drowning and can be dismissed as a myth, end quote. But I think it harkens back to the idea that if you eat and then you immediately do something afterwards, it could cause cramps. Then again, if you eat and then you get up and you do exercise right after, it could cause sluggishness because your body's trying to digest food. So probably not a good idea to be active immediately after eating.
Good call.
Yeah. You're welcome, Mark.
No
Anytime.
problem, Mr. Garner.
Now, how about some money? No, I'm kidding. That'll never happen. I think that's all I had for that. If you're pregnant and carrying high, your baby is a girl. Wrong.
Oh,
Cats have a natural urge to smother babies. Wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
All right, then. Segway! Woo!
Jeez, we haven't used that.
I know, as I saw, like, yeah, we're going to use that.
Yep.
So, I do have a segue, actually. We kind of talked last week about... Well, we didn't kind of. We talked about the that shooting that happened in the gay bar, and how
Got to be more specific.
Anyways, okay, it was a shooting at a gay. Doesn't matter where it was, because the context of our conversation became like Like the guy wasn't even there. Remember how ridiculous the conversation we had? We were like, it's like if you're in a bar or like the only time, and it's still not right if you did it. Like you're in just a normal bar and two dudes are making out and they disgust you, so you shoot them. It's still not right, but it makes more sense than just going to a bar where it is strictly these people and causing harm. So then me and Chadney were talking on the phone last week. We got on the subject of just people on the internet in general and how everybody wants to be like vilified, or they just need to get their opinions out. And this really came out after the last episode of The Walking Dead. And people were like the comments, like it wasn't like it said, "What do you think of the last episode?" That is the question was, "What did you think of the last episode?" And there are people on there like, "I haven't watched since Rick left. The show was the shits. I stopped watching 3 or 4 years ago." So why are you taking the time to write this down when it wasn't even what the question was? No one asked, "Hey, Rainbow Butt Monkey, who is sitting in his mom's basement jerking off with peanut butter, can you please tell us what your opinion about The Walking Dead is?" That was not what was fucking asked. What was asked was, "What did you think of the last episode? If you did not watch the last episode, do not comment." I don't get these people that like, "What do you think of this?" They're like, "Yeah," like it'd be like, "What did you guys think of Thor Ragnarok?" "Fucking Spider-Man was better." Well, no, they asked what you thought of Ragnarok. Just, a simple, "Yeah, I liked it," or "I didn't like it." I just like, oh man.
Hello, really?
But I don't understand that whole, I need to put my opinion on this, especially something that I don't, if I don't even watch anymore. Like I haven't watched, let me think of a show. I haven't watched Highway Through Hell in 2-3 years. It's a show about towing vehicles on the Coquihalla Highway. I haven't watched it like 3 or 4 years. So if I randomly saw something on my Facebook that said, "Oh, this was the last episode of Highway Through Hell. What'd you think?" I'm like, "Oh, I haven't watched it in years, so maybe I'll go check it out just to see what happened." But I'm not gonna be like, "I stopped watching 5 years ago when they brought the tow companies in because derp, derp, derp." That wasn't the question. Shut the fuck up and move on. Oh. Okay. And I saw a question that was asked on Rock 106 today. This would be a good question. Hopefully Mark is still here. Really, it's a good that Ridley's here now, and maybe Butt Blaster Brody's still here. If you were going to make a super group, okay, comprised of, let's just say, 2 guitarists, a singer, drummer, bass player. I mean, if you want to add more, whatever, after, just your basics. Who would be the first person, if you had to make a choice, that you would choose for your super band? Alive or dead? Well, let's go alive, because dead is, let's go alive. I started mine. I actually thought about it for a few, and then I started mine with John Paul Jones, bass player for Led Zeppelin. Very, very solid bass player. You can play rock, can play blues. Not too extravagant, but he'll be there to keep time with your band. That's where I started. That would be my first go-to, is John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin. Thought that was a good start. I didn't build the rest of my super band. I think we did that on one show years ago. Me and Brody did, I believe. But yeah, that was a question on Rock 106. And that was a good question, so I figured I'd bring that to here. So,
I think I've tried Kangaroo at some point.
See, Geddy Lee was going to be my other one, because then you could say, well, I have a singer, bass player, and it doesn't have to be a bass player though. Really, I said any position, giggity, any instrument. So I did think of Geddy, but also John Paul Jones plays the mandolin and keyboard as well. So not at the same time like Geddy does, but so.
But then that brings up an interesting point on when people choose their first member, are they basing that on how they're going to structure a band, or is it just, well, I like this person, so I want them in this super group?
See, because that's okay. Go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done your thought.
Because Dave Grohl, if you chose him, he would be the catch-all because he can play all the instruments needed in a modern band. Because then you could have like two people and Grohl.
Yeah, but the problem you run into there, though, this is where you got to. That's why I think I more went to John Paul Jones. Is I wouldn't want Geddy Lee to sing because then it'd be like, oh, this is Rush. I mean, no, it's not Rush because it's not Neil Peart drumming, but that voice, right? Like you can't get away from that voice.
Yeah.
Right. So that would be my thing. That's why I went with John Paul Jones because I wouldn't want Geddy to sing. But that's just me. Wada. So, and Alex is gone. So, Ryan, do you have any thoughts? Mark, if you're still here. Alex is back.
I have no idea what happened.
Sure.
I don't know if I would, because I would definitely have Jeff Martin from the Tea Party, but I don't know if I would have him as the singer or the guitar player or the combination, but he's definitely got to be in there. I think because Jeff Martin is really talented at both. I would probably have him as lead guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be the first guy you'd pick for your supergroup. Well, there you go.
Yeah, because when I think of in terms of structuring a band or putting together a band, usually, not always, but usually it's the guitar player who comes up with all the riffs. And then the rhythm section, the bass and the drums, they build off of that, either to follow it or to lead the guitar player along somewhere else. But most of the time, the guitar player creates the songs because the guitar is probably the most heard part of a song, at least modern songs.
Yeah, I can see that.
You going to sing before or after eating your own pizza?
Yeah. Those are questions we need answered. I believe. We got any Karen videos?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to go into the bro section of the Karens first.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
But luckily, they don't say the word bro.
Aww.
And this is from last year. I'm pretty sure this is from last year, or maybe early this year.
You're just an asshole.
No,
you
you're
can
wearing a
donate
mask.
$50 and I'll let you go.
Dude, anybody that wears a mask is a traitor to the United States.
What the fuck are you talking about,
You're
bro?
a traitor to freedom across the world.
People are not comfortable
kids,
talking to you if you don't have a mask on. It's my job.
Look, kids get expelled from school if they don't wear masks.
I don't give a shit. I'm not in school.
That's tyranny, dude. They're abusing little kids. So you're enabling that, bro.
Whatever, bro.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be a tyrant, bro?
Hey, bro, don't walk away. I need your name. You can either delete that video or you can donate $50.
This guy's triggered because I feel him.
This guy's triggered because shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I'm not about to assault you and go to jail. I got shit to lose, unlike you. You're out here with no job, just walking around recording people, bitch ass.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Fuck you.
All right.
So you gonna donate or are you gonna sign a
You're
release?
the beta wearing a mask, dude.
A beta wearing a mask?
Yeah, betas wear masks.
Bro, then why don't you put me in my place? I'm talking to you like an alpha. What you
if
gonna
this
do?
was like 200 years ago, I would love to, bro, but...
That's crazy, because it's 2021.
Yeah,
you totally could, but you're not.
You can't just fight people like on the street.
You're a pussy.
I wish we could, dude.
Pussy.
I really wish
Pussy.
we could, but we can't do
Pussy.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
keep wearing
that.
I have to give credit to the kid on that one. Don't wear the mask because he's calling him out. He's like, listen, if you're such a big tough guy, fucking beat me up. Well, if it was 20 years ago. Who cares when it is? If you're a stud, do it. I like that. I like that kid, actually. I like the cut of his jib.
But then I think he faltered a little bit toward the end because he's like, are you going to donate or are you going to walk away? Of course he's not going to donate. You're talking trash to his face. He said you were part of tyranny because you were wearing a mask. Of course he's not going to donate. He's going to talk trash.
Can you imagine that? We're in a world where tyranny used to be like Adolf Hitler and Mussolini and King Jong-un and Song and all these other guys. and Pol Pot, and now on the list is fucking Adam from Syracuse who wore a mask and a Dare shirt. Is like, oh my god, like again, that's up there with just like calling people a Nazi. Like, dude, the more people you say are like causing tyranny, the less tyranny is gonna mean. It's the same thing. You cheapen it.
Same with the word pedophile.
Yeah.
All these people accusing others of being pedophiles and groomers, it cheapens the word. It just becomes a matter of course. Back in 1995, when Clueless came out, a lot of people started using the word like, overusing it, pardon me, in their sentences. And the word pedophile is becoming the same thing. It's just something you throw at someone, even though that has nothing to do with anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, my mom used to be a pretty good Karen. Okay, we'll go with used to.
But we're not here to put Nick's mom on blast unless she's in a viral video, and then I will absolutely exploit her for content, but I will apologize for it now.
That's awesome.
I have another.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so this is animated. This is apparently a phone call that a Karen made to a police station. She is in line at the drive-thru of a Burger King.
How can I help you? I'm at a drive-thru right now. I asked for 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger. They keep giving me a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and cheese, onions. And I said, I'm not leaving. I want a Western burger because I just got my kids from Taekwondo. They're hungry. I said, I am not leaving this spot. And I said, I will call the police because I want my Western burger done right. Now, is that so hard? Okay, what exactly is it you want us to do for you? I send the officer down here. I want them to make me the right. Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger. This is not a criminal issue. We can't go out there and make them make you a cheeseburger the way you want it. Well, that you're supposed to be here to protect me. Well, what are we protecting you from? A wrong cheeseburger? Is this a harmful cheeseburger or something? I don't understand what you want us to do. Just come down here. I'm not leaving. No, ma'am, I'm not sending the deputies down there over a cheeseburger. That's just...
Was that it?
I don't know why it conks out near the end of a video. There was 6 or 7 seconds left.
But we get the point. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. No.
Oh, you're making requests now, are you?
Apparently. Man, I'm tired. Ridiculous.
You got to get that dog on a schedule.
We're trying.
Hmm.
Like we were trying. Like we put. Like that's the thing is we put her out right before we go to bed, and we're usually in bed by like 10 o'clock. Like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's the guy get up and go pee. Ugh, drives me insane.
Now, does the dog have access to water?
We took the water away.
Aha.
And it didn't make a difference. Yep. Did not make a difference.
You're going to have to consult a dog whisperer, I think.
Yeah, or someone else can just take her up. We're trying to get rid of her, so. Well, it's just not working, dude. She's chewed everything. We've tried to put her in the kennel. She's soiled herself in the kennel. Yes, yeah. And yeah, by the way, Gord, you weren't exactly a fucking nice guy all the time either. Fuck. Sarah just messaged me that. And like, yeah, you were kind of a dickhead too, by the way. Just like, yeah, like I didn't want to say it, but Sarah just messaged me. I'm like, yeah, no, right, you were a fucking dickhead when we were kids. Like, no, like fuck me. So, but yeah, we've tried everything with this dog. It's just not working. So, and it sucks. And it sucks because, she can be a great dog. She has huge separation anxiety, like immense separation anxiety. So, yeah. But we're trying to find her a new home just because and she's getting a little rough with Rebel as well. You know, and the cat, her and Bruno do not get along whatsoever. They do not. It's so
maybe rehome her to an ostrich farm.
maybe I'll look into that. So let's wrap that up so I can get a hold of the ostrich farm. We made an hour.
All right. Yeah, we have fulfilled our hourly obligation to whoever is still here. We thank
Yeah,
you.
motherfucker! We're done! Yeah! Line up the bitches and blow! Woo! Poopy's aggressive today.
Many thanks to Gordon, Really, Mark, Big Red, Ryan, and the Broadster for stopping in and saying hello, and my dad as well. And we will be back next Monday. Hey, speaking of December and the holidays, the 19th, my job schedule changed for that day, so I can't do the show that day. Okay. And the 26th is Boxing Day.
Yeah, so
I'm not even here. So the 19th and the 26th of December, no show for us, unfortunately.
So
but hey,
so we'll just end it. Our last show will be the 12th, and we'll enjoy a nice little break where we don't, we'll come back. There'll be a lot of stories to, she's definitely not a great dog.
Yeah,
she's a good dog. Like, she has her moments, like when she's good, but yeah, it's just when we leave her alone and stuff, just not good. Not good.
And especially as a person gets older, sleep becomes ever more important. So if the dog's messing with your sleep schedule, you gotta find something else.
Actually, okay, no, and then and then we can come back hard in the paint on January 2nd.
Yes,
because that'll be after New Year's, and we can discuss like almost not having a show for 3 weeks. So we should have a lot of jibber jabber about.
Yeah, probably not. I think we'll go for another hour and be like, okay, we're done.
We're done. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yes, we shall return. And thanks to, we haven't seen Frank or Casey in a while. Hope they're doing all right. I keep forgetting to mention this, but I'm going to mention it now. We now have on YouTube 33 subscribers.
Yeah!
Which means we're catching up to Brody of Crunch Time Sports, link in the description, who has 37. But it's kind of sad because his last video he did 5 months ago, and we do a weekly show. So, yeah.
Tell a friend.
And speaking of, I looked into monetization. In order for this channel to get monetized, we have to have no strikes, which we don't. We have to have 1,000 subscribers, which is not going to happen. We'd have to be doing this show for 15 years, and Nick's going to be dead in 5. So probably not. And the watch hours we have to have are 4,000. I think we got about 200. So yeah, I don't think that we're going to make a career out of this that we can bank. Nope. So look into crypto.
Yes.
Thank you all very much. We shall return.